with any federal dollars, please let us know now. Hearing none, time spent in preparation for this meeting will be estimated by our PAG staff who are knowledgeable of the agenda, meeting materials, and at the conclusion of this meeting, a session report will be automatically generated to calculate the time spent for this meeting. Time spent working on these PAG and RTA initiatives, programs, and special projects may also be eligible for consideration of matching funds. So with that, I'm going to get straight into the agenda, and we may be here fairly quickly because I think it's fairly light and there was nothing really special. But I do want to go over our normal standing items to make sure we've got a good start to the new year and a good idea of where things stand. So, Gabe, I'm going to turn it over to you, if you would, for the PAG safety activities update. What you got and what you'd like to share with the group?
We're happy to. Happy New Year, everybody. Um, I'll keep mine pretty brief as well. Just let you know from the um, lots of activities happening, but the ones that I'll highlight for the group today will be the road safety assessments. We just before the end of the calendar year delivered our comments on the First Avenue multi-phase design stage RSA at their 15%, their DCR stage. So that was good team effort, and it's been good working with the city on that. We're in the process of getting another road safety assessment together, another priority RSA for the city, and so that's going to be forthcoming going forward this year, 2026. And as far as RSAs go, that should be the remainder of the RSAs for the fiscal year. We've hit the end of our funding for this fiscal year, but we do have more coming July 1st from ADOT and our HSIP
Probably about 9:30,
pile of
9:45.
money over there. Actually, maybe I shouldn't call it a pile. Um, yeah, so we're gonna be rolling again after these two in the fall of next year. Any questions from anybody?
Any questions for Gabe on any of that? Next fiscal year. As always, if you've got anything, you need anything, this is a custom built program. Rick, I guess I'm hoping you're somewhat familiar with the RSA program. If you want a little bit more overview of what specifically Gabe does and how he runs it directly for the region, feel free to reach out, Ben Desir, talk with him, unless you guys have already connected. But if you need anything else or need anything else, feel free to touch base directly.
Sounds good. Yeah, I have worked with Gabe a little bit and I'm familiar with the RSAs.
Yeah, in that case, I figured you've
Yep.
been playing in that pool, so that was my chance to try and delegate something because that's my motto, my resolution for 2026 is to hand off more. So we'll see how well I work with that. Okay, now we'll switch to the jurisdiction members. Anything from any of the members related specifically to safety project efforts, programs that anybody would like to share with the good of the group? Oh, who's got it? Jay, go for it.
Yeah, hey, good morning, Rick, and the committee. Can you guys hear me okay?
Got you loud and clear, man.
Awesome. Yes, Happy New Year. As you mentioned earlier, I did switch hats, I guess you could say. I'm over here at Pima County now. So thanks, Rick, for holding it down. I'll get with you later.
Okay, sounds good.
I guess I have a little bit of an update on our guess it would be the safe routes for all, right?
Yep. Safe streets for all. Go for it.
Lauren Fecto is working on that. Update I guess I could provide on the community outreach. We received feedback, and so we're currently reviewing that and should be able to consolidate comments with the consultant team by the end of the month. We'll keep you up to date on that. Visioning and goals workshop went well, or actually is being scheduled for late January, and so that'll represent the next benchmark, I guess, for this project. Meeting invitation will be distributed soon. I guess maybe some discussion on the Safety Explorer. Updates to it are forthcoming. So I'll have to get with Lauren and see exactly what she means by that.
Okay.
And then safety performance functions. There's updates to those underway. They're based on 2023 crash data. And so, yeah, next steps would be to conduct the visioning and goals workshop and discuss and plan community focus groups to support and inform project development.
Great. Okay.
Thank
Fantastic. Thanks, Jay. Um, Hearing no others, the only other thing I'll make note of is the January 29th Regional Council and RTA Board meeting. The city had asked for a update presentation on regarding safety. So Jeanette Durin, my counterpart that oversees the planning section, will be working to provide that, share that, and we'll be coordinating that with the city and county as well. So there will be some discussion, couldn't even begin to tell you where it'll go. It was a request as to kind of what activities are happening and what PAG is doing with that. So there'll be more on that, but that is going to get some airtime at the January 29th Regional Council meeting. And I know a number of folks here on this audience are already plugged in on it. So more to come on that, and I'll share that as that progresses. Let's see. Next item up is our all the automated transportation systems. So, Francisco, these next two items usually wind up in your court. So, I'll let you kick it off. What you got, what you want to share, and then the rest of the group can follow in and follow your lead. So,
Not much to report. I guess we can drop out the word max view since we don't have the system anymore. It's all about
Okay.
kinetics.
can
It
drop
seems like we're
next.
gonna
The migration's finished
done
now.
for one more year. What was that, Rick?
The migration's now fully complete.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Max view still lives in the background for our historical data only. It's not unused, so it's just kinetics at this point. And it
Okay.
looks like we're gonna renew them for one more year. We haven't heard anything about a better system or needs being met by another system yet, so it might get renewed in the next 6 months.
And you're going for a year period
Yes.
in next 6 months or so. You guys operate on the fiscal year basis, or do you just whenever you do it, it goes for a year extension?
This kind of falls with our fiscal year,
Okay. For fiscal year 27.
not by design. But
Got it. Okay. No glitches, no hangups. Okay, perfect. Anybody else got anything they want to add, talk about, ask questions, add to what Francisco shared? You guys are easy in January, that's for sure. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing any hands up. Okay. Jay, go for it.
The last I knew, as far as what ADOT was working on for the ATMS, we are in the process of switching over to kits. I say they. I want to say they're in beta testing right now, and I think they're going to start in Phoenix before they move to the south. So, Rick, just so you know, Shane's running that, so you may want to check in with him next time.
10-4. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great update and thanks. Okay, anybody else? Going once? Okay, seeing nothing. Francisco, I'll move on to the next item with you with traffic signal communications activities. How's our communications efforts coming along?
there's not much to update. We're still having our communications via fiber or cellular modems. We're getting good performance out of that, and every 6 months or a year we get improving the connections. We're getting more bandwidth for same amount of money or less money. So seems like the city's gonna stay with that model for a little bit. we are still deploying fiber where we can.
You read my mind on my next question. At one time, maybe Christ, this was probably a year or two ago, you had mentioned that you were still looking at wherever capital projects to utilize for fiber installations, conduit, and all that. Is that still your practice?
Correct. That's still our practice.
Still looking to fiber install. Okay. Okay. Any others have any updates or information that you want to pass along and share? Or any questions for Francisco? I'm not seeing any. You guys are treating me good to start the new year with nothing too hot heavy. And I figure as you know, this is typical January, so I figure as we ramp up and particularly seeing what happens with RTA next, there may be obviously a lot more activity that ramps up. So we'll continue to keep you guys posted on that. But that's all I had on the agenda. And for any of the topics and discussions on that, any questions? Anybody want to go back on anything that we've covered? Anything I glossed? I know this was relatively short, sweet. I did not want to go with multiple gaps, so I appreciate you guys being patient. I didn't want to, I kind of want to keep on our every other month cycle. Even if we do wind up having short meetings, I appreciate at least the commitment to it. So anything else for the good of the group? Regarding any of the topics we've covered, talked about, or any questions for any of the updates from the gentleman that discussed?
Blake Olson here,
Go for it, Blake.
Tucson Traffic Engineering. Just a couple random things I wanted to mention. First, thanks again to PAG for sponsoring RSAs. It really helps us out, both from a traffic safety perspective and a political perspective. And then I also want to mention we're going to start our biannual Hawk ranking effort again this year. Um, it's really grown since I first came here in 2018 from just kind of a random list of requested locations to really capturing all the existing uncontrolled marked crosswalks. So that will continue. We're up to like 300 and some locations. It's a little bit of a bear now, but with GIS and so forth, it's getting a little easier. And then lastly, we're continuing to evaluate and reevaluate all of our left turn operations for permissive, protected, protected only, protected time of day operations. Um, Thanks to Hal, we've gone through all of our signals at least once. And like I said, we're continuing to evaluate each one to monitor crash rates. At many locations, we're still waiting for left turn equipment, longer mast arms and red arrows. But thanks to Prop 411 and some other funding sources, we're getting those converted. It's a slow effort, but every inch and day and year counts.
Blake, thanks a million, man. I appreciate the update and covering all those things. Okay. All righty. If there's nothing else, looking ahead, I think our next one is going to be if you guys can put a placeholder on Thursday, March 12th. March 12th. That's what we'll target and tentatively be looking for. So we'll keep you posted as we get closer. Keep you posted as we get closer. So, with that, if there's nothing else, gang, I'm going to declare it adjourned at 9:19. Thank you guys all very much. It's great seeing you. Glad everybody's well. Be good, be safe, and take care. And we'll see you guys soon. Okay.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Take care, guys.